Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
We're just a couple destined to be in love that loves reacting to some Destiny.
Yes, we do.
So this is Destiny 2 Heresy Act 2 that we're checking out today. All the cutscenes for that. And you can get all of our Destiny reactions in a playlist in the description of this video. You ready to do this?
Ready.
Okay.
What are you doing in there with the vanguards, nosy little spies, and all those grasping? Terribly churlish of Rogue to lock me out of the house, and let you of all people in. Clear out the pests while you're there, why don't you? The role of exterminator suits you.
First, she sounded different.
She did, and yeah, I agree.
Okay, you heard it too?
Mm.
I could feel that one from all the way outside. Oh my. A failed grasp at power. Poor dears. The dread are in a pickle. They need something, anything to feel whole. And you thwart them at every turn.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make you feel big and strong? Like a hero? Like a killer?
She's definitely coming on to us.
I want to say, is she flirting with us?
Yeah.
Opening the curtains for me? Well, that's a kindness done for a nosy neighbor. Don't mind me watching over your shoulder till I can find my own way inside. I'm ever so curious about Rolf's interior decor.
He's just so fun. Is that like a big-ass heart?
I don't know what it is.
They didn't ask to be born into this world. Sad, unloved things, put together so hastily. Now they're searching for a way to make it better. Something to bandage their spiritual boo-boos. But you like them bleeding, don't you? Makes them easier to kill.
Gets you off, doesn't it?
So there's like worm
The
spawn or
dread moved
something?
into my brother's ship. I won't defend. What a nasty group of people. Villains to their core.
It's a cool ghost.
But I have had some lovely conversations with subjugators elsewhere, you know. Elegant minds on them. It's nice to engage in a little girl talk. Play a game with me, Guardian. Imagine yourself among the dread, raised by an uncaring god, burdened with duties you never asked for. Always praying for word from the silent thing that made you. How would that feel? A distant leap of imagination for you, I'm sure. Tides are too rich for my blood these days. I subsist on lighter fare, air and sweet nothings. But I can feel the hive near you sending on their tides ever so dutifully. Now who do you think is collecting the dues?
See where we're at?
Air, I haven't been on speaking terms with those old invertebrates in a long time. But I've got 3 good eyes, and I can see the smoke going up from the temple chimney. A god with a bargain to make is rarely left waiting for his priest. Don't the hive down there look perfectly gormless?
Gormless?
Following along with the dread. No plans of their own. I certainly can't believe all my nieces and nephews are that dull. And that leads their nasty-minded auntie to think, what's everyone else up to?
We're reflecting on a lot of these.
Do you
we are.
think about desires? About the animating forces of those who
Okay,
don't
so we gotta click
look
9
like you?
worms.
I'm not convinced you do. What does a puka dream of growing up to be? Or a ship? They're terribly opinionated. Sapience isn't the exclusive domain of the bipedal. You provincial Earthlings tend to ignore that. All these secrets, all these hidden passages, rebuilding itself to purpose whenever necessary. This ship's a tricksy one.
Trixie.
Not the first ship full of corpses I've come across in my time. I believe I'd find it homey.
A ship full of corpses you want to say is homey? Yeah, that tracks.
I first read that as horny.
Plenty of beings crave a strong hand on the wheel. A hierarchy is comforting. You always know where you stand. What a stultifying way to live. What an unimaginative game where pieces always move as they're told. I'm
Check out some
escaping
fun
them
words.
all, honey. Hierarchies, games. But if a piece wants to place itself in my hands, who am I to say no?
The Drowning Labyrinth. Open.
It's very, like, narrow space.
Wrath has her hammer, and Savathun her scalpel. So the king wills a chisel. With it I carve the tablets of ruin. Anywhere I make my mark, there I create the world anew. There I cut death into the shape of my victory. So it is written. So it is. Ayat.
Brother, that Rolk stepped on even the shadow of Oryx's robes, that he dared to lock away Oryx's secrets. And I, never aware of his tools within my court. I'll break down those walls sooner or later. You can bet your boots on that, Guardian.
Oh, I believe you.
Welcome to the new High War, knife of my slaying. My sister apprised me of your triumphs. Our logic is proved in violence, but many pretenders
Sword
challenge your
logic.
sovereignty. Do not disappoint us, heir.
Plays games from now, Guardian. We need the shards of the Willbreaker. A lot of would-be taken kings at this Hive Gala pry the shards from their corpses.
Once levied, a death tithe must be paid. Whether it is your blood that is spilled or not, the deepest say it all the same. The strongest must assume the taken throne. Show us the strength you showed me, Queen.
Something's not sitting right with me. The goal of this entire High War is to crown a new Taken sovereign. That means no one's speaking to the Taken, but that the one that killed Eris was led by something. True.
What speaks to you in the hollowness of silence? Is it a figment
In the
of
sound
your own terror?
of silence.
Or something else entirely? Listen with intent there. Listen closely, and you may hear it. The taken and the dread, both yearning for a voice to follow.
Well, Becca wants you to take the mantle because you slew the Taken King. Yeah. Sure, there's a small part of you that entertains the notion. Don't get any ideas, Guardian. Don't worry, we're not going to be the Hive God. Remember, taking energy is a weapon. If you let it become more than that, bad things happen.
Guardian, my knife. Only whisper. You must fight not. Strength. Return.
What? Okay, these are just like echoes of Eris?
You must assemble the Oryx's power, the Ascendant. Meager tear. The sword seems. Guardian, my knife, my acolyte. I may only whisper, but you must listen. I do not possess the strength to return. You must find and assemble the shards of Oryx's sword Willbreaker. It has the power to cut into the Ascendant plane. What meager tear I have made now seems
Big ass sword, I'm down for that.
Go. The sword is your path to me. Find it.
Where are you?
Yeah, exactly.
Little Willbreaker, where you and Eris left off, we want every weapon we can get our hands on against the Deep and Let Go. Drifter's been working with Ikora's Hidden to track down the resonant pieces of Oryx's sword shards.
They wanted me to follow all sorts of protocol. Had to skirt the rules to get the job done.
I don't need the details, Guardian. Deployment posted, you're up. Shivering.
The shard carries the broken will of a nameless heretic, stricken. One not yet slain by this Oryx. But there is a familiarity here, and a lineage. You drew him back from death. Necromancy. My heir will not commit such heresy. Turn away from this path. Fear of death will only make you more reliant on the tethers of the sky. Fear of death will draw you away from the deep. This shard carries the broken will of Akka, a conquest eternal.
The twisted lie turned to a vessel of secrets. I watched my people become worms before I fled to Soul. From afar, I watched you dive into Fundament. I tried to send warning then.
You, escapee. You have tasted worm flesh, same as my blade. Drown in the deep and become kin.
Your sisters know we were lied to all. Arash, hear us, please. Laughs chillingly. Nice.
You appeal to Arash. I am the one before you.
There's no Arash, only Soul.
Swayed by your mewling. Become what you are or hide. Like you did then. The deep has sent a knife to herald my heir. I need no new bargain from an old worm. Leave us.
Okay.
You do pursue my power, Lightbearer. My weapon. My throne. Good. Become my heir.
No thanks.
I will not halt your rise, nor your wielding the tenets of the deep. This shard carries the broken will of Varrock, a knight of my court with great aspiration. Take up their blade. Raise the path of ascension they failed to walk.
Hey, probably didn't expect to hear from me again, huh?
You had hoped to.
That was a bad move. I admit it. Soon as I turned around, I picked up Sloane's message. I thought she was going to chew me out. She didn't. just told me what I needed to do next. Anyway,
Understood why you left.
I'm here now, and Eris needs me. Needs us. Find me on the Dreadnought. Call me crazy, hell. Most already do. But I can't shake this. I won't. The Dreadnought has one foot in the Ascendant Plane. Maybe that's how she reached out. Find her. She's here. I should have known. I should have known. It'd take more than that.
So I hear you got some shards of Oryx Sword Willbreaker. Putting it back together won't be easy. All that taken mojo you picked up from Sloan is a good start. But jamming it into Crota's sword hilt, that'll take some real freaky hive magic. Eris ain't here, so I'm stepping up. It ain't the same, but I picked up a few tricks along the way. I'll do
Nice.
my part, and you do you, hero.
Copy that, Drifter.
That's it. Get those pieces together. That thing's unstable, but we can still do this. Get to the rift, and I'll be ready. You are the one who wounds. You are the blade undulled. Damn it, Tolan. She is the blade unforgotten. She is the deep scoured, vengeance-fed, deathless. I'm... Oh, hell, just kill something with the damn sword.
You did the Ayat! Nice!
Gods were conjured back by their natures. Yeah, I read the books of sorrow. A fella gets curious. Anyway, Eris was the god of vengeance. So go get some.
Yeah.
Well said. Many people do all the little speeches that Eris does as far as like her chants and whatnot.
Eris! Do it, Guardian! I'm on my way!
Guardian, behold the vast cathedral of my soul. As
Inside
hive,
Erisborn's
I
soul.
slit Savathun's throat. In doing so, I made an incision into the Ascendant Plane. This became a world. A throne.
Her throne world. Cool.
It will protect my essence and restore my form. Here, I am resurrected.
But can we get you
She's
resurrected,
immortal.
like,
I am
out there?
Omnipotent.
Maybe, hopefully.
Drifter, I thought you were gone.
Aww.
No, my end was not bitter. It was sweet. This is my vindication. They were wrong. All of them. I am not sick. I am not mad.
I am a
I am
god.
no lost cause, fit only for self-sacrifice. My throne is wondrous and eternal, as am I.
Aw. Very sweet.
Always were.
This feels awkward. Should I give you guys like some alone time now and you can piss off?
I have not sat idle in this place. I have heard whispers through the wall. Is it true? Has the Taken King returned?
Cutscene, nice. Got the gauntlets, got a snap.
I formed my throne with the stroke of a sword.
Ooh, yes.
The hive
Great
gods
moment.
did long ago. Their tribute and blood coalesced into worlds.
Cool.
Yeah, awesome image.
You have seen Oryx's throne, his dreadnought, his court, what he called the High Wall.
The Taken King.
The memory of the Taken King recognizes his equal, his killer, his heir. But his sisters will come to claim him as brother and as instrument of power. Zero Wrath was sundered from her throne as she was sundered from her siblings. She would retake it all and return to their path of death and conquest.
That looks like something on a Mordor.
Very much so.
While Savathun in her high coven, having claimed the light, wishes to escape.
Worms.
The vows made to the worms and the lie that drove the siblings to that bargain. But their designs will be unmade. Their desires, their undoing.
Oh, what was that in Korra where like all the like things like aligned?
The High Heresy.
What was that?
Season 2 in Korra when they all like
yeah.
aligned, like I can't remember what it was called right now.
Here I am Heresiarch. Here
Heresiarch.
I am Jailer.
Here I am God.
My throne will be Oryx's prison.
Ooh, cool.
Okay.
Guardian,
That whole thing was
I am
just
returned.
phenomenal looking.
And my throne is magnificent.
Yes, it is.
It's good to have you back, Eris. And more than that, now we have a foothold on the Ascendant Plane. Your throne world is a strategic advantage we never thought possible. It could turn the tide.
Yes, I intend to use it well. We must capture the Echo and bind Oryx to my throne. His sword, Willbreaker, is our key. Its power to avert can drag Oryx from the Echo's hold.
Eris, we have no idea if that's possible, but we do know that the Echo is too dangerous to exist. Willbreaker was the catalyst of the Dreadnought's superweapon. It contains immense destructive power. Guardian, if you can wield this sword, you can use it to destroy the Echo, and Oryx with it. Slow out.
A waste of potential. The Echo would allow us to travel effortlessly through the Ascendant Plane.
Don't get power hungry, Eris.
We cannot let that slip through our fingers, Deputy Commander.
And if Savathun or Xivu Arath takes it from us, I'll slit their throat.
Oryx's love for his sisters wanes. He may know a means to undermine their threat.
You're relying on the cooperation of the Taken King.
I am relying on the strength of the Guardian's will. But, as of yet, the sword is not complete, and wielding it in service to me was almost too much for the Guardian to bear. We may neither destroy the Echo nor excise Oryx.
For now, all we can do is hold the line. Guardian, your operations on the Dreadnought are crucial. Use your power, strengthen your resolve, we'll find our footing and strike back.
Hey, hero. Got an update for you. Sounds like you and Eris and Sloane have the Taken stuff under control. So I'm headed out on recon duty. Hall's staying parked right where it is. This is a short trip, don't you fret. But it's like Sloane said, it got Hive God worse around here. And now our backup plans need backup plans. So here's mine. This ain't all the pieces of Oryx's sword, not by a long shot. I'm putting some feelers out, hunting down where those pieces have wandered off to. You never know when you might need a wicked Hive sword. So everything's under control. No need to worry about old Drifter. I'll give you a shout when I've got something.
A threat is forming on Luna, our moon. It cannot be left to congeal from mere blight to aversion anchor. But where there is threat, hides opportunity. I shall teach another method by which you will strengthen your hold of taken power and shatter theirs. The hive twists
Sweet.
arcane threads ahead of you. Their spellcraft pulls at the gathering blight here, adulterating Luna's crust beyond the hive's normal perversions. That ogre is undergoing the offering.
Blistered
The
ogre.
hive do not possess this power. Without Oryx or the witness, how? I fear another's hand may carve these new taken into being. They retreat to Oryx's shrine. I assume to seek the taken king's blessing. The wizard's ritual has yet to complete. End it here. Reach into the unknown and prepare for it to reach back. Guardian, meet the gaze of the abyss. Steep yourself in suffocating light. Invite the horror in. Close.
Kinda scare me, Eris.
Yeah.
Now, Guardian. It is vulnerable.
Punching it in the face.
This place. A place of offering, where the taken submit their weakness to gain strength. There is something else here. Calling. Rabid with grief. No. Sever the binding. Unshake this beast now, Guardian.
But embrace the darkness.
We were working on it.
Yeah.
Another foul stain scoured from Luna's ailing depths. You reap strength from their defeat. I opt. Yet, the taken king is absent from this clash of swords. He offers no substantiation of their ritual. Why here, then, the dreadnought, the taken? They are entwined, but their goals do not seem aligned. Perhaps the presence we felt here in the deep drives them. Perhaps there is more to uncover.
There's probably
Search
definitely
the
more to
grounds.
them.
Guardian, a remnant etched into the receding deep. Draw it forth with your newfound power.
Oryx. The witness is dead. It lied to you.
We saw the Syzygy sister, and we dove to avert doom. I followed you to the...
Let me cut to the truth. The Godwave wasn't the traveler. We were chosen for light, and the witness gave us chains. But I can break us out of this game.
Deceit is your language.
We've both been played since the beginning. Look, this is Imaru, my ghost.
Light pawn! Brown is my cunning sister. She would never allow such heresy.
He's taking a while.
And what do
Yeah.
you call what you are now, if not heresy?
Enough! Does my blade not cut? Its edge is truth. Two ties that seek my form are logic, gold, and violence.
You're an inanimate object, dear brother. Your blade cuts nothing.
She's got you there.
Accept this. I will navigate through each manipulation from the beginning, and I will divine the truth alone.
Oryx has shown the flaw in his logic. Faith. Now doubt creeps in. He has long been a creature of singular purpose and boundless curiosity. This revelation could send him reeling. forespell doom should he align with the Witch Queen. We cannot wait for the Echo to decide which avenue to explore. We must act in the face of uncertainty.
Take the power for
I will begin
ourselves.
preparations and contact you when they are ready for action.
Long ago, Oryx sought the worm Akka in the Ascendant Plane, but was denied the secrets of the deep. And so, Oryx slew the worm and communed with the deep himself. In this communion, he learned the power to take.
What he thinks he deserves.
My dreadnought tests you, heir presumptive. Show me your sharpness.
Do you feel that, Guardian? The writhing power within you, palpitating. Surrender yourself to the call of entropy. Let it become your blade.
You've got a lot of faith in ancient taken energy we know
Hey!
nothing about.
You got Sloane's voice.
Such is the nature of faith. A belief in our ability to subsume the primordial. Faith is curiosity, not fear.
Fear's natural. It's a warning. Respect for what this power's capable of. This is a weapon because I contain it. It's not a part of me. It's a tool.
I recognize the color of grief within you. You have yet to embrace it.
It's tough to embrace.
I never will. Power is control. Without control, you have nothing.
Not nothing. Potential. Oryx seeks a path.
Interesting
to
debate.
fundament. The Witch Queen, in delivering truth, has set her brother's mind. Savathun did not expect this reaction from him. Her misstep has created a new complication.
She's always been able to
We cannot allow Oryx to escape.
manipulate people.
We must force a confrontation.
This time she was telling the truth.
With the flesh of Akka, I may do so, but the deputy commanders doubt. She tells me my methods are based on faith. Faith. The same flaw in Oryx's logic. I did not challenge the word. An argument here would only divide our cause further. But when it is faith in you. And when it is not, it is ambition. Finding the echo of the navigator to my throne will require immense power and the precise application of will. Together, we possess both. Then we may discover a way to excise Oryx's foul essence. Only a being infused with taken power may wield Willbreaker. Sloane and I will guide you to that becoming. Keep the faith, my knife. My acolyte. We must not be stymied by an adherence to order in pursuit of safety. This is the deep. This is the taken. There is no safety.
Man, she really took to being that hive god. To calling us her acolyte and knife.
Yep.
Instigated a grand
Your tithes.
in the hive. They are shaken. They entertain the first doubt. The oldest doubt. They call it the Enteoxuana. The doubt that will destroy them. The doubt that will undermine their core philosophy. Whatever happens must be so. But what must be so is poison. Their king was slain, but his mantle went unassumed. Now he returns as a sword, wormless, resurrected, and without the strength of his brood. There is no greater heresy than this. His sisters know it. He knows it. And so in this, Oryx wishes to begin again.
Guardian, we are poised to strike, and strike first. Meet me aboard the Dreadnought. I will perform our ritual where I fell. Oryx will bend to our strength, and my throne will be his prison.
If all goes well,
Guardian, Savathun and Zibu Arath's forces close on us like jagged teeth. Thwart them. Protect the ritual as I bind the echo of the Navigator to my throne world. I will subdue the Taken King, capture him, cleave him from his throne. He will not escape my power. I will be his jailer yet.
And you just need us to take on Zibo Wrath and Savathun at the same time? That's it? Don't ask much.
I appreciate her use of the word cleave.
Yeah.
That was good. Good writing. Okay. This sounds like it's going well already.
The resonant knife.
Power is immense, but so is yours, Guardian.
You have to kill all those?
So I was wondering, I was like, they seem to be looking at very specific ones.
We got one of them and like they all died. See? They all...
Maybe that's the name of the game, is like you just have
Yeah.
to keep shooting until you shoot the right one.
Did it work? Take that as a yes.
Magnificent.
Guardian, we have him. Eris's mission was a success. I can't say I'm not impressed.
Right.
Eris and I have never been afraid to do what needed to be done, regardless of the risk. And now we've captured the Taken King himself. I told Eris that fear is a warning. Correctly deployed, we can send that warning to our enemies. Now the Taken and the Dread hear it loud and clear. You know I was against bringing him here. Eris's
we know.
throne world was our tactical advantage. But we had to move fast. That's what Eris did. She reacted, and now we have to adapt. This is an opportunity. We've got Oryx pinned. Hold him, Guardian.
Isn't Eris supposed to hold him? She's the jailer? Right?
And that was the idea, I thought.
Yeah. I'm not babysitting him. Got stuff to do.
Guardian, we are triumphant. With the echo of the Navigator as our prisoner, we have gained ground against those who would subdue us.
You still have to deal with Oryx's sisters. Eris's actions have galvanized them. But the Echo is secured for now. We have our shot at finishing this. Let's end it.
We must not destroy him. He is a rich source of knowledge. As
Playing with fire here,
Echo and
Eris.
King, found, we may interrogate him.
Oh, and how long until you lose control? Exactly.
I cannot hold him indefinitely. Keeping the echo of the Navigator in my throne world consumes my focus.
The Echo escapes, or if his sisters are successful, it'll punch a hole through your throne world and straight into the Dreadnought. Cool. The last city would be in extreme danger.
I will not allow it.
You don't want to allow it. Of course you won't, but Oryx would, exactly. We can't let our ambition outstrip our ability.
Yep.
Quite.
Guardian, we need you back on the Dreadnought. You're our line of defense. Keep the Echo out of Zivu Arath and Zavathun's hands. Assert control.
I will learn what I can from the echo. But by force or ritual, they will move to reclaim their stolen sibling.
Well, can't patch a hive sword up with the everyday ceiling. Where's that leave us? You're gonna need some kind of taken fanciness for that.
Taken
More than I have
fanciness.
handy. Might be easier in the right place. Got some thoughts on that? I'll leave you a couple notes. Now, if anyone asks, I didn't tell you this, but they can't do anything to you anyway. Been working with the hidden a little. Call it freelancing. I do a favor for them, they do a favor for me. They're squares, but they've got good intel. And they've been keeping an eye on Savathun. We're gonna have to deal with her sooner, not later. Still digging, but when something useful comes up on her, I'll be in touch, hero. You just stay ready.
Copy that, Drifter.
Yeah.
Love Savathun. She's always just a ton of fun. And Eris is like, she toes that line, man, of kind of like a little scary sometimes. And she pushes things and pushes the boundary. And you're like, it's just, if you really have to put a lot of faith in her, because it's like, have you pushed it too far? Are you going too far, Eris? Like, maybe you're getting a little crazy now. But so far, she's come up right.
Yeah, putting faith in her has been something that even Zavala struggled with, so there's, I think, recognition of potential instability in Eris, and being the god of vengeance. It's usually not always associated with somebody who's like well-balanced.
Yeah.
So, I think all things considered, the creators, the voice actors, they've all done a phenomenal job with her character, because she is a character that you can't predict what she's going to do next. And even when you think you can, there is still that hesitancy, that danger, that gamble with her. But like you said, she's always come up right. So
yeah, it was nice seeing her and Drifter reunited.
Yeah,
that was sweet.
Yeah, and say like, oh, my end wasn't bitter, it was sweet, and she's now in this, I don't know, throne world of her own. She seems comfortable. I don't think Eris Morn has ever been somebody who's been afraid of being alone, so she seems to be okay with it there. I just wonder, like, can she get resurrected out in the real world?
Yeah, I wonder that too, or if she even wants to, if she just wants to stay in there and it's like, hey, like Drifter can come visit whenever he wants to, and we'll see about that. And poor, like, I guess not poor, but like, so Savathun is finally telling her brother like the truth, and like doesn't believe her. And she's like, you know what? This is why I lie and manipulate people, because when I try to tell you all the truth, no one believes me.
Yeah, it's weird to see Savathun kind of like in that position of a truly relatable and human moment of like sort of doing the right thing, and it's backfiring, and like that feeling of just throwing up your hands like, well.
Yeah, like Savathun was telling him the truth, and Oryx is like, no, this is bullshit. This is a conspiracy, and I'm going to go do my own research. That's basically what he said. Yeah.
In a nutshell, that's pretty spot on. Savathun continues to be delicious. I don't know why at first her voice sounded different. Like,
yeah, just the first part of it though.
Yeah, because then it's like she fell back into her voice. So I don't know what that was about, because I do remember like obviously some of the voices are missing because of the strike that occurred, but they made a point of not recasting. So it was jarring at first. I was like, they didn't recast Savathun, did they? You couldn't do that.
No.
That was a bizarre hiccup, but then, as always, she just continues to be so delicious.
Yeah. Let us know what you thought about this down below in the comments, and thanks so much for checking out our reaction for Destiny 2, which keep in mind.
And our reaction is definitely not definitive.